What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Pumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Stories, the Path of Destinies. We're on episode 4. We finished off a story last time, and we're about to embark on a new journey. I'm curious about the temple, but I think I'm going to go with the Skyripper. An ancient artifact that defeated the lost gods would indeed be a game changer, though it was split into 2 pieces many years ago. Reynardo could rebuild it by first getting its armature. So that's what we're going to roll with.
Every child knew about the Skyripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Reynardo could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
Alright, so we get to dive in once again and see if my combat skills have improved a little bit since the last time. I did okay the last time, but there was a couple of, well, pretty bad misplays, and then, of course, the death, which should have probably never happened. Bad Bumpy is bad on occasion, guys and gals. Well, more than occasion, actually. But that's okay. We'll just accept it and move on, and then we'll see what's what. Or some such nonsense along those lines. Anyway, so hopefully you guys are into some more crow murder. I mean, there are murders of crows. I know they're ravens, but still, crows, ravens. What's the difference, really? I'm sure somebody's going to be like, well, the difference are this and this. I don't actually have no idea. Like, blackbirds, ravens, and crows, they all look exactly the same to me. They're just big black birds. That's all I know. I'm sure it's... See, I'm apparently a bird racist. That's just a thing. I guess. I don't know. Anyway... I have no idea. I don't know what the differences are. So somebody can enlighten me.
As he set foot on the island, Reynardo couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lapino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Reynardo felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Skyripper? Reynardo never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Skyripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough, huh? Let's hope we can. Alright, get the Skyripper's Armature. And it looks like we'll also be getting the Fire Sword's Armature. No, I don't know about an armature on the Fire Sword, but we will be getting the Fire Sword here soon. And possibly even the Frost Sword or whatever the other one was, because I think we actually have enough oomph for all of those. So I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. I am very curious about all these random places that we're able to go. Man, there's a lot of hidden treasure out here. I'm waiting for that point where
I had a lot of crafting materials. Now all he needed was a crafting bench.
I'm still waiting for that point where I cross the threshold of something and it's beyond the point of no return. And then I'm like, no, but fortunately that hasn't happened yet. Alright, looks like we get to delve deep into the donjon over here. And there's a door that automatically opens. Who knew they had motion sensors in this era? Well, they have sword doors, so I suppose it's not that out of the ordinary here. Alright, what are we looking at? Can't do that yet. Almost able to do the water sword. However, the fire sword, not crafted yet. Well, it's crafted
this
now.
This burning sword from the south was terrific for barbecuing sausages and ravens.
Sweet. Alright, if we get 5 more ore, we can potentially upgrade it? I don't know. Also ignites all surrounding enemies. Holding the right trigger while attacking set enemies on fire costs energy. Huh. Cool. Alright, and then how do we switch swords? I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's how we switch swords. Alright. Okay.
Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
This is true. Whoa. That was almost a mistake. But fortunately it wasn't. Oh, yes. Yes, that was a mistake. Oh, man. I didn't expect him to turn that way. Who knew that that would be a thing? Okay, well, we got owned a little bit there, and I suppose we can heal up this way if we wanted to. I'm just going to do a little bit. I'm not that concerned with it.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Well, yeah. Doorknobs tend to be the greater of the devices to do horrible things with stuff opening and junk.
The people who built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Skyripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the Lost Gods, thousands of thousands had died. But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one. Hey! Hey! I'm a firefox, thought Renato.
That's not funny. At all. Not even a little. That was pretty super ridiculously weak. Oh, there's energy food things now, or consumables, droppables, whatever you want to call them-ables. Nice. Firefox. Ugh. Make me sick. You make me sick. What's this thing? Oh, an altar. I leveled up twice, didn't I? I did. Sweet. And now we have tier 2 skills available as well. Shield hooking. Hooking a shield wearing or wielding enemy will rip the shield away, leaving them vulnerable. Cool. Dash through enemies. Target an enemy with a dash to move through him and cause damage. Does not work against shield wielding enemies. And true sword foo. Attack enemies at any distance. Auto activates when reaching a certain combo threshold. Huh. Grab damage. Impale your enemy on your sword when you grab him to cause damage. That's pretty legit. Counterattacking causes damage. That's cool too. More health and increased stamina. I think I like the idea of grabbing the shield.
Always wanted to do that.
And why not do this as well? Alright, so now when we counter people, we slow down time apparently. Sure, give it a shot. Open, says my sword, I guess. Stab and dissolve the door altogether. Alright, I don't have the frost deal yet, unfortunately. Clearly the fire sword works on a frost door, right? No? Well, I tried. Well, let's play around with the fire sword. It's got some potential to be more powerful.
Can I borrow that?
Can I borrow that? Yes. Yes, you can. Get over here. That felt good. That felt real good. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. That was fun. I beat the living poop out of all of those guys. They had no chance at all against me. Just total non-stop domination. Pretty cool stuff if I do say so myself, and I just did, so you know it's gotta be true. Or it's potentially horrible and everybody hates it. I don't know. I don't judge, but I do loot treasure. Give me all of your resources. I now can upgrade the fire sword if I wanted to. Don't really want to. Would rather get more things, unless we just don't end up with the right stuff. Ooh, there's some sort of mystical thing here. The truth behind the Skyripper is shrouded in a thick fog. The most believable tale is that the Transcendent Emperor has used the Skyripper to banish Iblis. Then, the T.E. Transcendent Emperor, okay, buried the weapon and vanished. Was it a self-imposed exile to rid the world of its last divine presence? Or was it the price to pay for using such a tremendous power? Could the Skyripper and Iblis have a deeper connection than just a weapon and its victim? My rituals will summon the Iblis Stone. Perhaps I should worry that they will also cause the Skyripper to resurface. If that is the case, I should spare no resources to find it. A weapon that can banish a god is an invaluable bargaining chip, should the old ones decide to double-cross me. It is in their nature to try, but gods are predictable, and I can rely on that to always be one step ahead. Emperor Isengrim III, Secret Journal. Cool. Or terrible.
Hero Wall. Hero Sword. Ice Wall. Ice Cube.
Well, there's no ice cubes for us yet. Still, we need 2 more frost essences, and then... yeah. And then we'll be looking good. Potentially. Or maybe we won't. Mystical door. Mystical sword. Mystical. I don't know. Alright, let's get on through here. Oh no. Oh.
These things really slice like ham.
They really do. They really do. Get over here. Sort of. Except that one. That one sliced like dead fish or something. I don't know. I suppose it's pretty much the same as live fish, but yeah, just saying. Alright, so there we go. We used our Indiana Jones there. I don't know why or how that was Indiana Jones, but we're going to pretend like it made sense in some weird, twisted, not really sensical sort of way. Doesn't look like there's any special anything around here, so we'll continue on down the line. I shall slay you, and you shall die. Nope. You.
I'm sorry. Was that your shield?
Barely got that in time. Yeah. Wrecked. And done. Look at that. That's simple and easy. We handled it. We leveled up. Looking like a boss right now. Alright. Cool. What's over here, I wonder?
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Well, I think I'm hot enough, so let's see what it does for me. I assume we get more resources out of this. I don't know if it changes the game. Oh. I don't know if it's a game changer or not. Get over here. Oh, the timing was impeccable. Oh, nope. That's cool. It's cool how it slows down time. I was trying to see if I could decipher when it happened, and I was like, oh, I just kind of got to chill a little bit, and then it shows up. Nice. So, cool. What's in here? Ooh, shiny stuff. What's that?
Sweet. A gem. All he needed now was a workbench, and he could slot it into his gauntlet.
Cool. Gems are rare items that boost your capabilities. Find a workbench to use your new gem. Sounds legit.
That had been his mistake before. Trusting his old friend Lapino, who had been through so many battles with him and shared so many heartaches, who he'd rescued so many times. What was up with that guy anyway?
What's up with that guy anyway? Alright, looks like we accomplished something here. I think we're gonna maybe have to backtrack, or maybe that just skipped an entire area. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. I don't know right now, guys and gals. I am at a loss. Alright, what do we want to do here? I sort of like the idea of impaling an enemy on my sword, so we're gonna go with that. What does this do? Slow down time after a successful attack until your next action. Yeah. Still pretty interesting. And then what are these others? Any distance? Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna backtrack real quick, guys and gals. I feel like I've missed some stuff. Like there were other ways to go about getting to where I was, or something. Oh, nothing over there. And it may be possible that we can't backtrack at all. I did miss this too, so there's that. Yep. And sometimes they have loot in them. I do not believe I can backtrack anymore. Alright, so this just brought us to an alternative way of getting to our goal, I guess. Because I believe we had to do things that rotated stuff, and yeah, it doesn't look like that's a possibility anymore. So we lost out on some treasure loot too. So before you go through fire doors and stuff, guys and gals, maybe be a little bit more cautious. Yeah, again, I'm okay with it. Hey, let's interact.
There it was. Skyripper's Armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway.
The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How is it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Okay, well, let's continue down getting the Skyripper.
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core.
Obviously. So, let's see if we can't get ourselves a core or two. Alright, so after we get through this one, we get back to the book part of it where he tells the story. That is where we will break off our episode. So hopefully we can get through this, but we'll see.
He looked up at the old trees around him. They were so big and so old. They'd been there before he was born, and they'd be there after he'd passed into legend. Was he confronting his own unimportance? What had got into him? He was no philosopher. Anyway, who cares? He was plenty important. He was a hero, and soon he'd prove it.
Alright, so now we have this floaty thing that just apparently follows us around, because that's clearly a thing that should just happen. Don't know why, but it is, I suppose. Alright. Well, there's some grapply things over that way, and that looks like that's probably the way to go. So let's go grapple, shall we?
He was sort of yanking his own chain, wasn't he?
Really? He just made that crack, that joke? Where does this take me? Oh, right back to where we were. Cool. Alright, so I made the right choice for once. Oh, I can jump down in a well. That doesn't seem dangerous in any way, shape, or form. Let's go totally dive into the well. See what's up. Or down. Heard it both ways. Alright. Onward we go. Where we stop? Hopefully to the core of the Skyripper. Aha. More treasure loot. Yes.
Ore is pretty heavy to carry. You know what's not?
A new sword.
A new sword.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Well, that's probably not good. Hey, we have enough for the frost sword now, too, I think. Or the water sword, or the... I don't know. Whatever it is. Ooh, look at that. Shiny little bits of awesome. Alright, well, we'll continue on. Hopefully we come across a sword crafting bent. Oh, apparently not. Yes. Die. Oh. Oh, did I time that right? Oh, look at that. Mad skills all up in a mad abundance. What? Oh, I couldn't get them both. Well, that was a new experience. I tried too. I even had the moves down for that. Could not do it. Uh-huh. Didn't expect that either, did you, buddy? Well, I get hit once. I can live with that.
There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
It does pose a question as to how exactly did a fox and a rabbit become friends. Just saying. It's a bit strange. Well, we can't level up. That sword works on all... Okay. Sure. You say so. Let me guess.
Can you guys actually tell each other apart? Because I'm thinking name tags.
Name tags. Probably not a bad idea, buddy. Jump on him. Kill him all. Yeah. Nope. You're down. You're down. You're hurt. You're hurt. I'm backing away. Get over here. Oops. It's too slow with my attack. And my dodge. I'm trying to mix it up, guys and gals. Trying to make it a little bit more exciting. I know I don't always succeed. But I'm having some fun. I'm doing some different stuff, trying things. It's not working, mostly. But when it does work, it looks pretty cool. I mean, there is that. Oh, well, that was surprisingly easy.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark arts, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature.
The who?
The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus.
Maybe Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah, that made him feel better. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move.
There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
That does sound like a smarter move. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys had fun. I had some pretty awesome combat moments, some less good ones, but still, having fun. The game is nice. It is a dream to play. I mean, the controls are really nice. They're tight. They work well. Sometimes you have to make decisions like, oh, I'm being attacked from two different sides at the same time. I can't block both. I should dash away as opposed to what I did. So there's definitely some room for improvement on my part. But again, the game plays phenomenally well. I definitely recommend it. But I would also recommend you have some sort of game controller or gamepad or what have you for your PC if you are to play it. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. I'll see you next time with more Stories, the Path of Destinies. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by The Freak Show, and I will see you later.